excited. It's been 10 years it's taken me to get on this show. I know I have been asked, but then EastEnders said no.
Not anymore.
No,
EastEnders is no more.
It's
not the same without you.
Of course it is.
It
I
can't
tell
be.
you what, I was looking at the TV Times and all the papers this week and all the TV listings. I thought, not a mention, dear. Last week, not a mention. It's Cat and Alfie. You know, they forget about you. Do know that. She knows.
2 minutes, yeah.
2 minutes
but I have to
is
say, I
gone.
watched that, all your scenes, and I'm welling up now. It was fantastic. The most wonderful thing is that walk away, and what I liked is when you look back, because you said you always look back when you were a little girl, and
that's right.
That really did it.
Yeah. But you know about soaps, don't you?
Yeah.
And of course, we're both known as comedians, but we know we can do the drama. I mean, to be funny, get laughs. You've got to be able to do drama as well, haven't you, darling? You know, I mean, most of the clowns and most of the comics are sad. You know, so and that's all bursting to get out of you all the time.
How did you leave? Because I've been away, so I've missed.
Haven't seen?
No.
Oh,
brilliant.
I was away. There would be one, and it would be you.
I'll do it on catch up. I will have a look.
Well, we had the big fire.
And did you go in a black cab or not?
No.
I've just said that. Listen,
I know you walked.
You leave your ears on holiday.
I didn't know where I was going because suddenly I realised that Phil didn't need me. It was me who was making him like that. That's why I've lost Grant. That's why I've lost.
Well, let's have a little
children. You know, so it was. So I had to go.
Well, here you are. Your final hours of Peggy Mitchell.
Oh right. Okay.
Do you want to know you ain't even honest with yourself?
Well, that is telling me, isn't it?
Well, it was very hard to watch those final few episodes for you because Peggy's always been about her kids. She was blinded by them, by all their wrongdoings, and finally, the veil went back and she saw them for what they were, and she's left them all, especially crackhead Phil.
Yes,
I'm not having that with a crack.
How did he turn into a crackhead? When I went on holiday, he wasn't even drinking.
It's funny, you can get turned on in one hit. Yeah. And believe me, Mr. McFadden, the greatest soap actor for me, he really did his homework, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot tell you. He went and interviewed crack addicts, and one said to him, oh no, it took me ages, before I got caught up in it. One said straight away, that one hit. And I'm glad he's done it. And it's, we don't take issues lightly in soaps. We really, when I did the cancer, you go and meet.
You can't take them lightly.
No.
Truly,
it is their lives. It's what's going on. It's very tragic today.
Well, what about your own real life? Because for 16 years, Peggy was just a huge part of your day-to-day life.
It took a long time it took me 2 years to make the decision to go. But there was a very good reason. Everyone always says to me, I've been in the business 60 years this Christmas. How are you always like that? I said, because I switch off. I go through my front door, I have a little post-mortem and a little kissing card and talk about my day. Scott talks about his day, my husband. And then I switch off. But he suddenly said to me one day about just over 2 years ago, you're not switching off. It's Peggy 24 hours a day. They started giving us Saturdays, you see. So I'd come home and Sunday was all like that, head down. And he said, you've lost that person. And I sing around the house and I'd lark around. And I didn't even particularly want to say hello to my milkman and my postman, which I'm not like that. I'd rather stand on the doorstep with Jessica. I'm talking to my milkman and my postman, and and he said you'd lost it. So
So how did you break the news to everyone?
Oh, Darren, it was terrible. It was awful. It was awful. It was really awful. Yeah. First of all, when I told them, they weren't very happy about it, and they said, "Well, take a year off." And I said, "No, because I'd be thinking about coming back." Then they said, "Take 2 years off." I said, "No, I have to make this break. I really do have to." And then I told them at the wrong time because, unbeknown to me, they were getting HD in, and what was the other thing? A new governor, new governor. Oh, and the main thing, I only found this out recently, was I was the murderer of Archie. I know. So I messed that whole storyline up, and that's why they kept saying, "Can you stay a little bit longer? Stay a bit longer." And but no, I'd made up my mind.
The good thing is they didn't kill you off.
No, I just
so there's still always
do you know
going to be a thing
when they
where
said
you
to
can
me,
come back.
"We're working on your going away," and I said, "Oh, do you know?" I thought, "No, don't tell me, I don't want to know." Then I had to be measured for some special clothing. They said because we're having a big fire. I thought, that's it. I'm gonna, and then I heard about.
Did you want to die?
No, my ego wouldn't let that happen.
But the thing is, Bar, when you went back into the pub on that scene, I thought, that's it.
That's it.
And then you came out, and I was thought, thank God they're not going to burn her to death.
It's the only time. That's the time when I really, really went, because I suddenly, as you know, as actors, well, I know you're not, but I know you're not, but you are. You are. I mean, you are, but you know what I mean.
We all have our moments.
Yeah, well, on this show you have to, don't you? And it was just all I could think of was, it's gone. People are not going to get any work. The SAs, which is the supporting cast, I share, the booze with and all the rest of it. I serve them. We always have laughs and giggles. I thought, I've done them out of a job. That's all I could think of. It's all my fault.
It's your fault because it's burnt down.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
What did they get you for a leaving present?
Don't. We had the party. I wasn't going to have a party because we were having cutbacks and all that kind of thing, and I thought it'd be too emotional. Then I got cleaned by June Brown, Doc Cotton and Pam St Clements and said, that's very selfish. We want to tell you how much we love you, and there's everybody else, who you don't see so much, different, crew. So I said, okay. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll buy the champers and let them do a barbecue, which we did. And there was this great big present, all wrapped up in pink tissue paper, and everyone kept saying, what is? What was it? It was the Queen Vic. Yeah, it was the original.
Where did you put that at home then?
Well,
I've got the murder weapon.
The one that Archie, Trust you to remember that. Well, I've got such a little bijou muse house. Where am I going to put it? But we found a little recess off the stairs, and it looks great. And I've also got Peggy Mitchell above the bar.
So
it was great. And Steve McFadden, God bless him. He suddenly, in the middle of all this, he walked in, the big party, and I'm running around, because I'd make myself busy, saying, have you got a drink? Everything all right, darling? Then we'd have a sing-song, and he came in this big bag. He said, right, I'm cooking you something to eat. I said, but we've had... No, he said, I know you haven't eaten. You'll be so busy with running around, seeing if everybody's all right. And about half of it, I thought, I've got more chance to be struck by lightning. I'm not going to sit down. Anyway, it suddenly appeared in the middle of this big bar with everybody getting drunk and having a great time, was this table with a red cloth over it and a candelabra and wine, and he'd done the grilled tuna on the barbecue, grilled steak. So there was my agent, my husband, him, and I said, can June come? Because I love June Brown. I thought, I know she won't eat tonight. And that was it. It was a terrific last night.
So you managed to have an intimate moment in the moment.
It was great. It was really good.
We have waited 10 years to have you on the panel, so for that reason, we're not going to let you go. We're going to take a break and ask you to stay with us for the rest of the show.
I'm very honoured. I really am honoured. I can't tell you.
Today it's all about Barbara Windsor. We're going to take a quick break. We're back soon.